Well, here we are in White City. There's flats and apartments here. The train going through here. What's going on here? White City, but also behind me we've got Shepherd's Bush, and at the end of Shepherd's Bush there, sort of Westfield shopping centre, at the end of the shopping centre there. Few fountains here and everything else. But if you look down here, anybody interested in the history of broadcasting might recognise rather old character building here. The old BBC television centre in West London. Here it is. You can film all sorts of productions here, including the news. In fact, they used to do various programmes even in some of the rooms there as well over the years, but it's all now been outsourced over the years. Been doing it up by the looks of it as well here. And nobody in there. I don't think you can go in there. Of course, more recently, ITV were using it for a bit of daytime television filming there. And it appears Morgan walked out of here. Well, I think about 6 months, 8 months ago. There we are, West London. The old BBC television centre. Broadcasting house, of course, now is over at Langham Place, near All Souls Church, just not far from Oxford Street. But of course, now all the news is over there. But other filming, production drop in Manchester, up at Salford. The new this was closed and everything moved up to Manchester. So not much going on here now. I think they were going to develop into flats at one time. They did think about demolishing it at one time. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but certainly not much going on here. In terms of broadcasting, certainly I think it's all now mainly certainly probably a bit of housing and well, there might be a little bit of filming there for the daytime ITV programmes, but certainly not a lot now. Certainly nothing by the BBC. New building there called Broadcaster. Goes to Wood Lane Underground Station here as well. It's got its passes and everything to get in there. Very secure. Jag there. This is Television Centre, former Television Centre in London. Never been there before. Love to have one time. Looks like now, look across. Looks like accommodation there and plants up there and everything else. So. Wood Lane Station here. Right behind me here, so lovely day for it, and place I've never been to before. I don't think you can walk in through there now, maybe I'd, but certainly all changed for broadcasting with the BBC. Wood Lane, there we are, White City. Westfield shopping centre down there and down to Shepherd's Bush. Well, here we are, the concourse of the old BBC television centre here in West London. If we look behind me, there were times when you could certainly recognise the scene here when they did do some filming outside here. The old BBC television centre here in West London. Wood Lane. All changed now, it's all gone to Manchester now, Salford. But there is still some news production, and the one show is produced in London, but not here. Broadcasting house, that will be. See, it's all been done up here. I think they've got some, if you look around, it's all been changed, and TVC, whatever that is. But certainly, say here, television centre apartments for sale in the sales suite. So the Helios, whatever that is. So main entrance down there. Used to be all closed off. I seem to remember when you used to pass through on a bus. It's all closed off. Of course, they've opened out a few plants and everything now. Because of course there's no TV production here. Certainly not with the BBC. I don't know whether ITV are still doing any. They were last year doing the daytime show. I think probably are. when Piers Morgan ceremoniously walked out of arrival with a fellow presenter. But there we are, the old BBC premises here in West London. Now, probably have a change of use. At least they haven't demolished it. Or talk that would happen a few years ago. I think BBC left about 2012. It's a long time ago. Wood Lane here. A bit of sitting down here. Used to be studios in here. Apparently, now it's apartments, and you actually you can't really go in there, but people come in to look at apartments apparently. But certainly it's more to do with people can actually sit down there, living there, and use computers and everything. Well, studio works here, right? Remember that? But they've got a couple of offices down here, apparently 1 and 2, I believe. Just spoke to one of the stewards here, and so we'll have a quick look. All change here in West London. Wood Lane, White City. Got close to Westgate Shopping Centre here. Fountain here. Wood Lane, White City. The old BBC premises over there. Television Centre. Of course in Manchester. Now many flats and a few other offices. Building sold to another company in about what, 2012, 13. The only production facilities now are over at Langham Place for BBC News and I believe The One Show. But certainly no filming taking place here for the BBC, but certainly ITV were here for a daytime show. I don't know if it's still here, but certainly that's flat there. But certainly in terms of BBC filming, nothing. And I did mention the 100th birthday. Maybe they want to come back to show a bit of the history of the BBC, so there we are. Used to do a lot of filming there. Now there's an ITV broadcasting centre just to the left there, small hub there. But you can see television centre marked up there. All change here. Wood Lane. Close to Wood Lane station as well. Working on behind me as well. Nice area to sit here. People out for the mid-morning cigarette, etc. Quick fag, I've noticed. Various flats around here. This is West London. Big newspapers. Can walk across there, but not open to the public. Never been in there. Mercifully, they did not knock the building down. They were talking about knocking this down when everything moved to Manchester, up to Salford, the media centre up there, which I believe also has ITV and Sky up there, and probably a few radio operations. Well, there are the broadcasters there. I think that's where they film the ITV daytime show, where Piers Morgan ceremoniously walked out. There we are. Wood Lane,